Welcome to video 3 of this series about getting seen, trusted, and ultimately chosen by the clients you actually want to work with. In the last video, I gave you the 4 things your visibility should actually be doing. The first one is recognition. When people see you, do they really recognize that you're the person who can help them and understand what problem you solve? The second thing is, do they have confidence in you? Do they see you as the expert in your niche? The third thing is clarity. Are they really clear across all your content on what it is that you do? And the fourth thing is trust signals. And those are the things that create the trust that they need in order to commit to doing work with you. I told you that no amount of posting is going to fix a gap in any one of those 4 things. You cannot out content a trust gap. And trust is the number one thing people need to commit to doing business with you. So today, I want to take that one step further because there's something underneath all of this that nobody is talking about. And quite honestly, when I figured this out, it changed how I coached business owners completely. Here's what I know for sure. Most of you are carrying way too much of the visibility load yourself. And that's the part that's making this whole thing around trying to find clients feel like so heavy and overwhelming. Now, let me explain what I mean when I say visibility load. This is how people actually find you. How do they get to know you and decide that they're going to trust you? It's the beginning part of the relationship. If they don't know about you, they can't do business with you. So the question is, where does all of that activity come right now to generate awareness? It comes from you. You're the one writing the posts, and you're the one filming the video and showing up on Instagram stories. You're the one writing emails and nurturing conversations. You're the one figuring out what to say next and next and next. And look, I get it. I have been there. That's what we were all taught to do. Build an audience, be everywhere, show up. But being the face of your business takes a bit more than that, because there's nothing wrong with being the face of the business. But the problem is being visible when you are the only one that's the source of your visibility. Because when you're the only source, your business doesn't really grow. It just gets more dependent on you. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. If you stopped posting, let's say for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, would anything still be happening to build trust with your future clients? If you took a real vacation, would your visibility just go on pause until you got back? Or would you just cram more of it in before you left, right? God forbid, if you were to get sick or life threw you a curveball, would your pipeline survive it? And for most business owners I work with, the honest answer is no. And that's not because they're bad at marketing. That's because they built their entire visibility on one set of shoulders, their own. And here's the wake-up call. That model is broken. I mean, not just inefficient, it is broken, because in this new AI-shaped marketplace, the businesses that are getting found and chosen are not the ones posting the most. They're the ones whose visibility is coming from multiple directions all at once. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that the people who feel like the obvious choice in their space, the big ones, they're the ones whose names just keep coming up? And the funny thing is, most of them are not actually the loudest posters. They're not posting 6 times a day on 5 platforms. Check it out. They're not. Some of them barely post at all, but their names keep showing up in other people's content, in conversations, in podcast intros, in referrals, in search results, in AI summaries, in the casual, oh, you should talk to so-and-so, or you should watch so-and-so recommendation between 2 people who barely know each other. And that's not an accident. That's architecture. They built a system where their visibility doesn't depend on them being the engine every single day. And the rest of us are over here exhausted, wondering why posting more isn't moving the needle for us. Now, here's the part I want you to really sit with. If you're feeling burned out, overwhelmed, or like your marketing is just a treadmill that you get on and you cannot get off of, it's not because you're not working hard enough. You are working hard. I know you are. The problem is you're carrying what was never supposed to be carried by one person. Here's what I know for sure. When your visibility is built only on what you can personally produce, you have an effort problem and a ceiling problem at the same time. You're going to always max out at how much personally you can do. And every time you stop, the whole thing stops with you. But when your visibility starts coming from multiple sources, when other people's content is also doing some of the work, when third parties are saying your name, and when external proof is doing the heavy lifting, then your message is traveling without you having to be in the room. And that's when the whole thing just starts to feel so much easier. And it's not because you're doing less, but it's because you're doing the things that only you can do to feed the whole ecosystem. And that's the shift I want you to start thinking about. Not how do I post more or how do I show up more, but where else could my visibility be coming from that I'm not even building right now? Because I promise you, there are entire portals of trust building that most service business owners have completely ignored. And the gaps in those portals are exactly why your visibility just feels so heavy and so unrewarding. I built a free diagnostic that will show you exactly which parts of your visibility are doing the work right now and which parts are leaving you completely exposed. What I'm asking you to do is take the Trusted Visibility Diagnostic and get a personalized scorecard. You'll get it the moment you finish it. The link is right below in the description box. You can go and take it before you do anything else, because once you see where your visibility is leaking, then you can go to the next video and it's going to make so much more sense. Because in that next video, I'm going to break down the 4 places your visibility actually needs to be coming from and why most business owners are only building one of them. If you've ever felt like your marketing works in fits and spurts, but never builds momentum, that's definitely the video you're going to want to watch. I'll see you over there.